Hey there, my name's Cole Bowden, and I'm a developer advocate at InfluxDB. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the differences between InfluxDB3 Core and Enterprise, starting with what they have in common. In the interest of time, we're just going to get right into it. And for starters, both InfluxDB3 Core and Enterprise are built on the same architecture and rooted in the same open source technologies. They use Apache Arrow for data serialization in memory, Arrow Flight for transferring that data at large volumes and very efficiently, and they have Apache Data Fusion as the standard SQL query engine that delivers the key performance capabilities for reading data as effectively as possible out of InfluxDB. Because they use Data Fusion as their query engine, both InfluxDB3 Core and Enterprise use SQL as their standard querying language, and you can write normal SQL syntax to query data from your InfluxDB3 instance. InfluxDB3 also supports InfluxQL if you're a user of InfluxDB v1. Both InfluxDB3 Core and InfluxDB3 Enterprise have a highly performant diskless architecture with last value caching and distinct value caching, so that your freshly written data is available for querying as soon as possible, and so that data that you've written recently can be queried in less than 10 milliseconds. They both support a processing engine and have a plugin system for transformations, alerting, and monitoring, so that when you write your data into InfluxDB3, you can do whatever you want with it on the front end and after it's been written. They have integrations with all of the same clients and BI tools, so you can query it from anywhere you'd like, and they connect to Telegraph, an agent that can write from over 300 different devices based on the extensive Telegraph plugin infrastructure. They both support an MCP server so that you can connect your InfluxDB3 database to whatever AI agents or chatbots or platforms you want to, and use AI to leverage your data. And they're both supported by the Influx Explorer UI, a tool for visualizing and querying your data through a direct connection to your database. All in all, InfluxDB3 Core and Enterprise have a lot in common, but now we'll talk about the differences. InfluxDB3 Core is the open source version of InfluxDB3. It's focused on collecting and processing real-time data while persisting it to disk or object storage. It's optimized for queries against recent data and focused on being an excellent collector of data on the edge, emphasizing speed and simplicity. This makes it ideal for use cases spanning real-time monitoring, edge data collection and processing or transformation, and streaming analytics and sensor alerting. It can query historical data, but it has a core limitation of not having a compactor, which means that you cannot do analysis with queries that visualize more than 72 hours of data at once. You can absolutely query your historical data, but if the window you're querying is wider than 72 hours, then that query will either slow down or fail based on how you've configured Core. InfluxDB3 Enterprise improves and expands on this. For starters, you get 24/7, 365-day commercial support from InfluxData, the InfluxDB experts, as well as access to accelerator sessions with technical experts to help you get the most out of your InfluxDB3 instance. InfluxDB3 Enterprise has a multi-node architecture, whereas InfluxDB3 Core only has a single node architecture, and with multiple nodes, you can distribute out to enterprise scale and ensure high availability guarantees. You can also define what your nodes handle so that you can scale to meet your exact workload needs. You can have dedicated compactor nodes, read replicas for high query volumes, so you can further guarantee performance and availability. And unlike Core, which has that 72-hour query window limitation, there is a compactor with InfluxDB3 Enterprise, which ensures highly performant queries for historical analysis and aggregations over wider windows of time with no limitations whatsoever on that front. Enterprise also comes with robust enterprise-level security controls with certifications for cloud offerings so that you can deploy it anywhere you need and meet your privacy and security requirements as necessary. Both InfluxDB3 Core and Enterprise are great tools, and which one is right for you simply depends on your needs. If you need that compactor so that you can query and aggregate data over extremely wide windows, if you need the security and privacy controls and more detailed administration, if you need to have multi-node architecture that you can scale out to handle massive performance requirements or data volumes, or you simply want support from InfluxData, then Enterprise is likely correct for you. If you have a simple requirement or simple needs and none of those sound necessary, then InfluxDB3 Core can likely solve your problems. Either way, let us know how you're using it, and make sure to join the InfluxDB3 community on Slack, the forums, or Discord, all linked in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.